Hello Skyloftians! In the last video, we got through the Earth Temple, we got the little tablet thing, we put it in the goddess statue, and then a hole happened in the world and a yellow light came out. So now we're gonna make our way to the Lanayru Desert, but before we get there, what we did was we switched our iron shield to the wooden shield, and now we're gonna make our way to that little hole. We're gonna learn a few tricks, learn how to get through the desert, and let's go! Now as soon as you land in the Lanayru, Fee will give you a little introduction. Then you're going to jump behind this little platform, you're going to see a goddess cube and a bug. There are some grass and some bombable rocks, you can break them and cut if you'd like to try to get some rupees and some items. But other than that, there's nothing else, so let's make our way down that little path. You'll come across a few keys and a little minecart. Push the minecart. Drop down and there are some electric choo-choos. Defeat them, don't get electrocuted, and bomb those bombable rocks for some items and push the minecart to the other side. Continue down the path and you're going to see what's called a time stone. Before you do anything with the time stone, you can use the beetle to collect all the rupees on the side if there are any. Hit the time shift stone and the area around it will go back 1,000 years. You can cut some grass if you'd like more rupees, but make sure you get this ancient flower. We're going to need a total of 7. Now when you jump in this minecart, it will bring you to the small room. There's a few bombable rocks and a treasure chest with a red rupee. Now leave this room, then walk back towards the path where you started from. And there's a couple bombs, a few electric choo-choos, don't get electrocuted, and a minecart. Push the minecart to the 1,000 year circle thing. Then jump in the minecart and it'll take you to the next room. In the next room, some grass and a bomb. Use the bomb, throw it in that little bucket wall thing and it will drop. Then you can use the bomb on these bombable rocks, and there's another time shift stone, and you can hit it. I'm not even sure what this is for, but I guess to talk to these robots. Continue to the path, there's an electric choo-choo, then you'll see a few more basketball wall things, throw some bombs in there. I should have said it earlier, but this is the first time you're going to get into some sink sand. If you stand or walk in the sink sand, Link will start to, well, sink. Link has to be running in order to not sink. And then it'll put you into this little hole that you can crawl into. Crawl through the hole. You're going to see electric choo-choos, a treasure chest, and break those pots to get some ants. Continue down the path. And you're going to see a bigger room with some sink sand. You can run to the stamina fruit, run across these islands, and if you try to make it all the way across, you probably won't make it. There is a trick called brake sliding. Check the link in the description for the video. Follow the room, get some stamina fruit, and you'll make it to the other side. Continue up this path. You can cut some grass if you want. Defeat the choo-choo. Defeat the keys. Break these bombable rocks. Cut more grass if you'd like. And in this room, you're going to see a bomb at the side and a bombable rock in the middle of the sink sand. Roll a bomb down, and then you roll another bomb all the way across to the other side. A time shift stone will appear. You can roll another bomb, or you can hit it with a slingshot. A quad baba will appear. Defeat the quad baba. There's a chance for ancient flower to be here. Collect it. You can break these bombable rocks. Continue to the next room. There are some pots and more bombable rocks. There's a chance for some bugs in this room, but I don't have them right now. I'll have them later. Defeat the quad baba, jump across, grab that treasure chest. Then jump down. There's another ancient flower. Grab that ancient flower. Now you're back in the big room. You can go all the way back around because you'll see another quad baba. If you want to defeat it for more stuff, you can grab some hearts, cut more grass. Then pull this ancient cart into the time shift stone circle pass thing. And then jump in and you'll make your way outside. Vid will tell you, we have arrived in the Lanayru Desert. Now before we do anything, we're going to go back inside because like I said, I need 7 ancient flowers. I didn't mention this before, but you can throw bombs at these quad babas. They will eat it and then they will explode. If you make it to the next room, there's a chance for an ancient flower in there. Also, like I said, here are some more bugs. Continue down the path where the treasure chest was, drop down for that other ancient flower. Then you can leave again. Another spot where there's an ancient flower out here, which I didn't check before. Destroy these bombable rocks, hit the time shift stone, and vines will appear on the wall. Climb the wall and there's a chance for an ancient flower on the right side of these vines. Maybe it'll be there later. Continue down this path, grab the ledge, scoot on over. Ignore that little wheel thing. Continue down and you'll see this little hole and there is a treasure chest in this hole. When you leave the hole, look to your left, there are some ants. Then you'll see these snail-like creatures. They gain electricity, then they roll towards you. What you can do is have them roll into a wall or use your shield to shield bash them and they'll get dazed. Then defeat them with your sword. Now if you follow the wall on the left side, it'll lead you back to the entrance of the desert and you can save your game. Now from here, there's basically only one direction to go to, and that's straight down. You'll see a few more of these enemies, use your shield bash to defeat them, and then we'll also come across some tumbleweed. For tumbleweed, we need a total of 16 to upgrade everything in the game. But for now, for this part of the game, we're going to need at least 8. And the next treasure chest we open will have one. So we're going to collect 7, or as many as we like. We're going to run back and forth, not all the way to the entrance, but halfway through, and then back to this wall, back and forth, and tumbleweed should appear to your side. Tumbleweed will not appear if you are just standing. So collect at least 7, because you'll probably collect some more later. And we're going to get the 8th one in the next treasure chest. By the way, if you want to hit these little flowers on top of the cactus, hit the cactus, then try to hit the flower on top of it. Now if we look to the left side of the wall, you could run up this little cliff and then we're on top of the wall. Open the treasure chest for, you guessed it, more tumbleweed. Now from here, jump across or fall, go back up, jump across onto the little platform, and you're going to need to throw a bomb in that little hole to break that bombable rock. You can collect some bombs here if you don't have any. Then there's a time shift stone. You can throw a bomb inside to hit it. And if you're lucky, you can try to place a bomb by this little skull here. And you might hit this bokoblin. These bokoblins is one of the reasons why we switched shields to the wooden shield. I would shield bash their attack. Or you can hit them with a skyward strike and then stab them. After the bokoblins are defeated, the gate will drop and you're going to speak to this robot. This robot will upgrade your beetle to the hook beetle. This allows the beetle to carry some objects, like a bomb flower, and now you can drop them in the little wall basket things. Now, I highly suggest going back to Skyloft because we're going to do something that's going to save us a whole bunch of time later on in the game, but also it's going to help us collect some bugs a lot easier. Let's get to the bazaar and upgrade some items. The first item we're going to upgrade is the beetle. You need 2 ancient flowers, 2 hornet larvae, and 1 golden skull. We should have ancient flowers because we just got them, 2 hornet larvae have been from the Farron Woods, we got them. Golden skull you might not have gotten, but you can get them from the bamboo game. Now the beetle can go faster if you hold A when flying it. But we're gonna upgrade it again to the tough beetle. We need 3 ancient flowers, 4 ember relics, 1 bluebird feather, and 1 goddess plume. This beetle will last longer and go faster. And if you need a blue feather or goddess plume, you can get them at the bamboo game, and the ember relics can be found in the Farron Woods. The next thing we're going to upgrade is the bug net. You need 3 tumbleweed, 2 ancient flowers, and 1 evil crystal. You can get the evil crystal from the bamboo game. What this does, it increases the size of the net so you can catch bugs a lot easier. And while we're here, we can upgrade the wooden shield. We need 3 ember relics, 2 monster claws, 2 tumbleweed, and 1 ornamental skull. You can get monster claws from the cave here on Skyloft, and for now the best place to get ornamental skulls is in the Farron Woods. Defeat some bokoblins. And if you feel like it, you can also upgrade the iron shield. Get it from the item check. And you need 3 elden ore, 3 monster claws, 3 tumbleweed, and 1 bluebird feather. Elden ore can be found in the Elden Volcano. Now give the shield back because we don't need it. You can carry it, but I suggest giving it back to her because we need to talk to her regularly. You'll see why later in the game. Now let's make our way back to the Lanayru Desert. Now from the bird statue, we're going to make our way north back to the robot who fixed our beetle. Then we're going to climb this little wall, go all the way down, collect those bugs. Then we're going to go through this sink sand, make our way to the left side, probably collect that bug, continue through this left side for the sink sand, then go north through this sink sand, then we're going to make it through this little cave here to the left side of the Lanayru Desert. Going through this left side of the Lanayru Desert, it's going to allow us to get to the north side of the Lanayru Desert. There's a trick here at this spot where you can skip the whole left side. Check the link in the description for the video. Following this path, defeat these snails. Collect some tumbleweed if you can. And when you make it to the spot where the robot fixed your beetle, if you look on the side here, you can collect these rupees. If you jump and use your sword, you'll make it a little farther in the sink sand to save some time and save some stamina. Now we climb this wall, run all the way across. Then we're going to see this little tree. Use the bug net to get the cicadas. Run back down, defeat the enemy. Now we have to make our way across this sink sand. Ignore this goddess cube, we can't get that yet. Use the fast beetle, because we upgraded it, to grab these bombs, to drop those walls. You can also defeat the enemy. Then let's run across and collect the items in the walls. Now in the next section, run up this wall on the side first to the other side, and there's a hole you can dig, and I got some rupees. Now if you see this bird, what they do is they fly over you and drop boulders on you. So we're going to grab this bomb and drop it on him and defeat him. And like I saw earlier in the map, there was some bugs on this tree, so I'm going to go get that bug. Now what the game expects you to do is use the beetle to get these bombs, then drop them on the enemies, and their shell will lay here in the sink sand. You can use their shells as platforms to run across the sink sand. So we're going to go to the first island. Then we're going to jump to the right side to the next island. There's not much here except some ants. So collect those ants. Then jump across back to the middle island. Again, the game expects you to grab these bombs to defeat these Amphibious. But what I'm going to do is when he rolls into the island, he'll get dazed. I'm going to jump across and swing my sword as quickly as possible and try not to sink in the sand. Then if I make my way to this island all the way on the left side, there are 2 holes to dig and a goddess cube. Now use the Amphibious shells to make it across all the way to the other side. When you're on the other side, Right on the left side of the bird statue, climb up and follow all the way down. You'll see a few ants and a minecart. If you push this minecart, it'll drop. This way, you don't have to do all of this sink sand nonsense again. You can just climb up. Now run back, save your game, and we have one more area with some Amphibious shells to deal with. So you'll notice when I defeat the snail, the shell will start to slide all the way down. So use it to jump across before it gets too far. When you jump across, continue on the other side. You'll see the small island. There'll be some bugs and some grass. You can cut the grass and collect the bug. Use the shell to get back to the center, or you can hang out on the shell and ride it all the way down. While I'm here, I'm going to use the hook beetle to grab this bomb and drop it on this snail. And then I'll run across to this center island, jump across to the snail so I can make it to the other side. There's not much here. There are two holes. One has rupees and the other has a fairy. Now defeat the snail, jump on the shell to make it across to the other side. You don't have to go all the way to the wall. There's just grass. So you can just run across, make your way to the other side. And if you climb these ledges on the left side, you could run all the way across, jump a few platforms, and there's another minecart that you can push for another shortcut. So again, you don't have to deal with this sink sand nonsense. Now run all the way back and make your way through this entrance, and now we're on the left side of the Lanayru Desert, where the Temple of Time is. Now save the game if you like, head to this minecart, and to the right there is a chance for some dragonflies. Catch those dragonflies. Hit the time shift stone up above, defeat the bokoblin, and there's a chance for an ancient flower across the other side. Go grab it, then jump on this minecart. When you're on the other side, grab this bomb flower. Just so you know, you cannot grab the rupee while holding the bomb flower. But now use this bomb flower and drop the bomb in the hole on top of the tree. And you'll hit a time shift stone. Now before you head inside, you're going to grab another bomb flower. There is a crystal and a Deku Baba. You can drop the bomb in the middle to get both. Then you can jump in the minecart to make it to the other side. Chance for an ancient flower. You can defeat these Octoroks, cut some grass, collect some bomb flowers, cut more grass, defeat the Octoroks. But on the wall, you're going to see another cicada. You can grab the cicada there. Then the Goron is here. You can speak to Gorko. He'll tell you that this is the Temple of Time, that he's seen some girl and some other person. He then tried to go through the entrance, but all of a sudden, there's an explosion, and that's why there's a whole bunch of rocks here, and you can't enter inside. Now we're going to get the beetle, grab this bomb. You can destroy these bombable rocks on the top. There's some rupees, some pots. With more rupees, you can collect them if you'd like. But really what you need to do is grab the bomb and destroy this bombable rock for another time shift stone. Hit the time shift stone, and you have to help this robot by defeating these bokoblins. Now when you talk to this robot, he's going to update your map. This will help you later in the next part of the video. Now hit this time shift stone, grab the ancient flower if it's there, push the minecart, jump in it, prepare a skyward strike because there's a goddess cube. Now follow the path, defeat the Octoroks if you'd like to. Don't go in the cave yet. Hit the time shift stone all the way on the top. Jump in the minecart to make it to the other side. Defeat the bokoblin, grab these dragonflies, and possibly another ancient flower. Then head back and make your way into that cave. You'll see that bird. You can use the beetle to grab the bomb and defeat that bird. Run across to the next island. Then if you look to the other side, you possibly see an amber relic. When you try to run to the next island, Fih will stop you and tell you about the map. You'll see that you won't sink because these are platforms that you can run across without sinking. Grab the amber relic if it's there, then run all the way down to get possibly some dragonflies, if they're there. Now continue straight, you'll see a bird. You can use the beetle to grab the bomb to defeat the bird, just so you don't have to worry about it later. Now run up the wall, go to the left side, and you're going to see a little generator looking thing. Destroy these bombable rocks, you're going to see a time shift stone. Before you do that, drop a bomb here, see if you can defeat these bokoblins when they appear. Hit the time shift stone. Yay, I got one. Defeat the other bokoblin. Now when you talk to the robot next to the generator, he'll tell you that the generator for the mechanism that opens the entrance to the Lanayru mining facility needs to be worked by getting these 3 dials. Then Fit will tell you you can douse the 3 dials. But I'll show you where they are. There's one here all the way on the west side, one on the north, and one on the southeast side. Now you can save your game here on this bird statue if you'd like. Now we're going to go to the 3 dials. Follow the path and go right of the generator. Jump down and you're going to see the cracked wall and 2 bombable hoop basket wall things. Throw the bomb into one, bomb the other bombable wall. You can throw the bomb into the other hoop. Hit the time shift stone. And then there's your first dial. When you talk to the robot, he'll tell you not to poke it or stab it with a sword, but that's exactly what we're going to do. Stab it with the sword, turn it counterclockwise, and press A. Now make our way towards the generator again. Run directly straight from the generator all the way down. Then go left. There's a hole here. You can dig that hole if you'd like. Then continue towards the second dial. You'll notice I pull up my bugs net because there's a chance for tumbleweed to roll by. But instead of going to the dial, I'm going to go to the right here first. There's a bombable basket hoop. I'm going to throw a bomb in there. Get the amber relic. Grab a few bombs. Now we're going to break that bombable wall to get to the second dial and collect some tumbleweed if you see any. When you make your way inside, you're going to see some sink sand and some barrels on the side. There are some bombs in this one, and you can get bombs in the other side. I'm going to get there later. So the first thing we're going to do is hug this right wall. You can defeat the snails if you'd like. And I'm going to destroy all the bombable rocks because I am Nico and that's what I like doing. You'll see the one in the middle is a time shift stone. Run up to it and get to that dig spot. I got some hearts. I'm defeating the snail. And now if you hit the time shift stone, you can look around. So you'll see that there's a little island here and there's a digging hole. So I'm gonna hit the time shift stone from here so I can dig in the hole. I also want to make it to the other hole, so I'm gonna hit the time shift stone one more time. I'm gonna break this bombable rock first, collect its stuff. Then I'm gonna dig in that other digging hole. Now when you step on this little switch, Fih will tell you that this button can help you open the door. That's basically it. So we're gonna use this button to open the door. First, defeat the bokoblin, and then you're gonna grab this baby rock thing. It does emit electricity, so you don't want to pick it up, or else you get shocked. And we're gonna hit it into this little hole here, if I could do it. And then it will open the door. Now you have your second dial. Stab the dial, turn it left, and press A. Now we're gonna get out of here. So we're gonna follow the path on the ground because there are some bokoblins to defeat if you want some stuff. There's also 2 treasure chests. Now let's make our way outside. When we're outside, grab some tumbleweed if you see any, and you can go back to that center hole there's probably another amber relic there. Now we're going to make our way to the other side of the map. Follow along this path. There's this bird you can try to defeat if you'd like. Make sure the bird doesn't see the bomb because it will fly away. Again, if you open your map, you should be able to see where you won't sink, but you can just follow where I'm going. Now you can use the bomb to defeat the other enemies, or you can just run all the way across. You see here, I happen to see a bug, so I'm going to get that bug. I'm going to run up this wall, run all the way to the other side, because there's another hole to dig. Now I'm going to jump to this wall. You can look at the map if you need to find it. It's all the way on the east side, and there's a bombable hole, or a bombable wall. Break the wall and run through. There are some electric choo-choos. And then we have a heart piece. Now run all the way back. And you can see this map here. The only way to run across is through this. So run to the other side. Now if I climb up this wall, you could look just to see what's going on. I'm going to defeat these two snails. And you'll see there are bugs behind the building. So we're going to go there. Defeat the first one. Grab the tumbleweed whenever you see them. Here is our first bug. And again, if you see the map, you'll see that there's more bugs. So the other bug is on the other side. In the hole here, they are ants. Go grab the ants. Now climb up this little wall, climb up to the side, and there's an ember relic. Now you can jump down, forget that treasure chest on that little thing, you can't get it yet. There are some tumbleweed, of course. Defeat the little snail or the big snail. Pull that switch on the wall. That allows you to come back to this side from the very beginning of the game if you would like to. Now let's enter here to get our third dial. For this room, of course, break the barrels when you see them. Defeat the choo-choos. And destroy all the bombable rocks for more items. You'll also see a diggable hole here. We're going to run to the other side. There's another diggable hole. Don't go in the sink sand. And there's the other bombable rock. Nothing. Alright, so this bombable rock is going to be a time shift stone. You don't need to hit it yet. You need to first make it to the other side. Now the way to make it to the other side is to defeat the snail, jump on the shell, and just ride it down. More barrels, bombable rocks. Climb up this side. There is an electric choo-choo, just so you know. Grab the treasure chest. You can now push this block down and hit the time shift stone. Now I'm going to defeat these bokoblins. Then I'm going to use the beetle to push the egg all the way to the other side into that hole. Climb up where you push the block. Run all the way across. Now you can hit the egg into the hole to open the door. Now we're going to get our third dial and 2 treasures in the room. Like the other place, I would run back, staying on the ground, because there's 1 treasure chest and a few bokoblins. Now we need to make our way back to the generator, but instead of running there, I'm going to fly out and then I'm going to drop down in front of the generator. But while I'm flying out, I'm in the sky, we're going to find a few things. There are 3 goddess treasures you can get. 1 just south of you, 1 on Beetle's Island up on the northeast, and one just southeast of Beetle's Island. The one close to you, you're going to see a hole. Don't drop in the hole. The treasure is actually behind that hole. It is a heart medal. What it does, it adds 1 heart to your hearts if you're holding the medal. But I don't have room, so it's going all the way to the item check. But on my way to Beetle's Island, I'm actually going to stop by Skyloft. I'm going to upgrade a few things. First, I'm going to upgrade my iron shield. You need 3 Elden Ore, 3 Monster Claws, 3 Tumbleweed, and 1 Bluebird Feather. If you don't have any Monster Claws, you can go in the cave in Skyloft. Elden Ore is in Elden Volcano. Tumbleweed, you better have enough. And Blue Feather, you can get it in the Bamboo minigame. The next thing I'm going to upgrade is my bomb bag. You need 1 Lizard Tail, 3 Ornamental Skulls, and 1 Bluebird Feather. You should have these things also. Ornamental Skulls, maybe not, but you can get them from Bokoblins. And you don't actually have to upgrade these things. I'm just doing it because I can. Actually, I can't. At least, not the Seed Satchel. And whenever you can, talk to the Item Check girl. Talking to her a few times will help you do something later in the game. Now let's get the last 2 Goddess Cubes. The one on Beetle's Island has a heart piece. And the one southeast of it, you need to use a bomb to break the bombable wall. And inside is a silver rupee. While I'm out in the sky, I'm actually going to stop by the Lumpy Pumpkin to do a few things. First, we're going to sleep until night. Then we're going to get 1 Gratitude Crystal up the stairs on this little dresser desk thing. Then we're going to go outside, walk down the little ramp, and we're going to get another Gratitude Crystal. We're going to sleep till morning, then we're going to talk to the owner Pum. And he's going to give us 1 more task to do. We need to help Kina balance some pumpkins down the little ramp. So the way this works, if Link does nothing, the pumpkins will move to the left. When they're all the way to the left, make your way down the ramp. Then when it starts going to the right, freeze! Then they're going to move back to the left, and then repeat this process. And now you're done. When you talk to Pum, he has nothing else for you to do, so we're going to leave. Let's make our way back to the Lanayru Desert. Now we're going to activate the generator. When you get to the generator, Fee will tell you that the symbols on the power generator correspond to the symbols on the 3 remote power nodes you activated. Logic suggests that they are connected. So what that means is, the water one is at 9 o'clock, the thunder one is at 12 o'clock, and the fire one's at 4 o'clock. So we're going to turn the dials till they're where they need to be and push them in. So first the water at 9, then the fire at 4, and then the lightning at 12. And now we can go into the Lanayru mining facility. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. There was so much going on and we learned a few things. We upgraded lots of stuff. And if you want more Zelda content, I hope you consider subscribing. Check out the link in the description for the playlist for my 100% walkthrough in Skyward Sword HD. See you next time!